Hi, welcome to SCW, the wrestling channel here on YouTube.com. Thank you for choosing the channel and choosing the video. Please subscribe right now. Getting close to 200 subscribers. Would love to hit the milestone. Like and share the video as well. And please leave your comments in the comment section. Let's talk wrestling. It's NXT Takeover Chicago. Predictions there for you. Sorry this is not on earlier on the channel, but unfortunately it's just been a busy couple of days for me. Not had the chance to upload this as quickly as I would have liked. Looking at Takeover itself, it's missing some of the big names, which is a bit disappointing for me on this particular occasion. Aleister Black being the main one. He looks like he is going to be a big deal. It seems as well in the rumour mill he's already very popular with WWE officials and already talk he could be going to the main roster very quickly. Now personally for me, I don't see that. I see him actually being an NXT champion. I see him going all the way through for at least a year on NXT at the moment, but rumour has it as well that he was actually called up to be a part of the main shows, Raw and SmackDown, perhaps for the dark matches this past week, and he was involved in the dark matches in the UK as well, so have to keep an eye. Will Aleister Black make a quick jump to the main roster? We'll have to wait and see. But also missing off this NXT card is Drew McIntyre. Now him along with Aleister Black are going to be still involved with the NXT Takeover Chicago crowd, but for the NXT taping afterwards, which will be on the Wednesday on the WWE Network, Drew McIntyre will be taking on Wesley Blake. Two other notable names missing, Cassius Ohno and Andrea Cien Almas, not to mention as well two members of Sanity, Killian Dane, who was involved, of course, remember the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Raw, and Alexandra Wolf, all missing from this takeover. Now, if it was me, I would say for the next takeover, WWE needs to utilise these names and make sure they're included in the takeovers, especially when you look at Drew McIntyre, who was in the crowd of the last takeover, to be seen as a big deal in the main event scene, not even involved on this particular show on that card. But going for the card very quickly then, matchup was only thrown at the last minute as well. Roderick Strong versus Eric Young. Now, the way this was done was that apparently Sanity attacked Roderick Strong after Roderick Strong lost the number one contenders match against Hideo Itami. It seems to me that WWE are looking to push Strong because, of course, they've done some video packages for him as well to show his family life, his partner becoming a father as well, and also his actual wrestling career up to now. So I think WWE are looking to try and build and make him something. I would be surprised if he lost in this particular match, so I'm going to go for Roderick Strong to pick up the victory in this match. Not to forget as well, Roderick Strong has had clashes with Sanity before, involved with the six-man tag involved at the last takeover on WrestleMania weekend. Going on next then is the United Kingdom Championship. Now this is the surprise that this has been included on this show, although I can see why WWE have done it. They're obviously trying to get the UK Championship some exposure, so more people then will tune into it on the WWE Network when the weekly show starts, so I understand why they're doing it. And the two guys going for it are, of course, Tyler Bate, the champion who defeated Mark Andrews at the recent Norwich tapings that were on the WWE Network this last couple of days, and also Pete Dunn is the challenger who on the same tapings won a number one contendership match against Trent Stevens. So it looks like it's going to be a good encounter. I mean, this was the finals of the original UK Championship tournament. I think here, this is where the belt will change hands. Tyler Bate has been okay as champion, but I think now it's time to really push it on. We've had that inaugural champion. Not a lot's been done with the belt up to now. Of course, there's been a few NXT tapings and that, but I think now Pete Dunne has that sort of character who's ready to push that division behind the bruiserweight, almost the bully if you want. I think it's time for him to take the belt and then can go forward with the start of these UK Championship tapings, and I think a lot of eyes will go to the prize we've done as champion. Moving on next then, we'll go for the Tag Team Championships of NXT, the ladder match. This is going to have potential to steal the show for me. Authors of Pain versus DIY. Now, Tommaso Ciampa was reported that he could have picked up an injury on NXT tapings just a couple of days ago, so I'm hoping that he's going to be good to go this evening. But should this match take place as it should, from what I can see, that I think the Authors of Pain would win anyway. The reason the ladder match stipulation is there, so the odds are stacked against the Authors of Pain, but it's also to make them stronger at the same time. But don't be surprised, these guys are not as limited as people make them out to be. They are putting on some incredible matches in NXT, certainly with these longer matches that they've been more involved with recently on these takeovers. I think that Authors of Pain will pull a trick or two out of their sleeves, and I think that they will walk away still NXT Tag Team Champions. Next, we look then at the triple threat match for the NXT Women's Championship Asuka versus Ruby Riott and, of course, Nikki Cross of Sanity. Asuka, for me, is going to retain the belt here. I feel that the belt was made for Ember Moon to beat Asuka eventually. Ember Moon was meant to be in this match originally, but, of course, was injured, so she has to miss this particular takeover. I expect her to be in the next takeover, which will be Brooklyn 3 against Asuka, and that's where she will take the strap. So Asuka to retain for me in this one. Nikki Cross and Ruby Riott to continue their rivalry going forward. And last but certainly not least, then the NXT Championship, Bobby Roode, glorious Bobby Roode against Hideo Itami. It's good to see Itami being made such a big deal coming back. It seems fans are still on board with him as well. A lot of support for him in the NXT arena when you see him on TV. We've seen the go to sleep as well, which would be a very interesting key element to Chicago. Will they be on board with that move, or will they be against and chanting CM Punk the whole way through? We'll have to wait and see how that plays out. Either way, it's up to Bobby Roode then to control the audience, because he's very good at doing that, especially with his glorious. I think Bobby Roode will walk away still champion, and hopefully this will set up something going forward, a big main event for NXT Brooklyn Takeover, the third time they'll be doing that just before SummerSlam. So that's the predictions from me there for you. Let me know your feelings in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel right now. This is SCW, the wrestling channel here on YouTube.com. Thank you for watching as always, and I will see you next time. Enjoy NXT Takeover, and don't forget that my Backlash predictions are up and running for you right now on the channel.